Welcome back, everybody. We're playing Home.
Check it!
It's me, Christopher Walken, Mickey Mouse, and Chris Tucker.
Super green.
And he only
Come in, my man.
he can only say things from movies he's been in. And he's only been in Rush Hour and The Fifth Element.
You got fired on your day off? How that happen, Craig? Craig, you stupid.
Friday.
Do it again. I stabbed you in the face with a soldering iron.
Welcome to Groove, everybody.
Welcome,
Let's go.
Gorilla Wolf. Hey, everybody here. Let's go upstairs.
Oh god.
Longest fucking intro.
Wait, there was something over there.
A broken mirror.
Oh no.
Or how a mirror had been smashed. It's pieces scattered around on the floor.
Smash.
Shut up.
Oh Lord. There was a mirror.
Our sink, which needed to be replaced. I told him we need to go to the store.
But he didn't listen.
One of the taps always stunk.
Oh God.
But I hadn't got around to fixing it yet. I know it was stuck.
I was gonna fix it, but I had to murder my wife.
We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful claw-footed bathtubs.
Oh, those are the best.
Where's the hole in the wall?
Oh no.
From PT.
Oh, that's what I was thinking something completely
Oh,
different
no.
when you said where's the hole.
There's no and there's probably a baby in the sink.
Oh God.
I just
That
think
was my
Ken
baby
says-
laugh, but it sounded like this super Asian
Oh, computer.
VCR.
That's not a laptop. It's clearly on a desk. My laptop had been left on, and only a tiny bit of power left. One on the screen was a website about
Don't
old
trust
water
the tap water.
What?
PT.
If they can make all those leaps and bounds, so can we.
Yep.
There was a key in the top of the drawer of the desk. Did I take it? Nah, that's probably Rachel's. I pocketed the key.
Yeah, her name was Lisa. Ooh.
Oh.
Lisa!
Rachel!
Jareth.
So I think I need to go
Was that his
downstairs.
name? Jareth?
Oh, also
Yes.
in PT, like in that letter, it says like something. I don't remember. I remember playing that game that day. #J. It's gotta be. I mean, not #J. Like
Hashtag J.
-J.
M dash.
The books there were half mine, half Rachel's. I tossed hers on the ground because she's a bitch. Hey, now that I looked more closely, it looked like the man in the house had some of the same books as I did.
And that man in the house was me.
Why? Yeah, wasn't it? Didn't he live with her?
Yeah, wait, what the hell?
My wife's. Rachel's
The
suitcase.
first house he was in, he's talking about that man.
Oh,
but
okay,
my
gotcha,
assumption
gotcha,
is that
gotcha.
it's him.
It's the same house.
Rachel's suitcase contained clothes, toilet tries.
Is this what you're gonna do with Norman?
Trying to-
You're gonna suck his train?
Is this train pulling into your caboose?
Whoa!
It wouldn't pull into the caboose. I was
mean-
gonna say station, but I said caboose because it made it sound like butt. But
That's cool. That works for me.
Is this a locked door right here? No, I have to go all the way downstairs.
This is the same house you were in at the beginning of
No,
the game.
I know. It's right here. The locked door. I unlocked the basement door.
Oh, it smelled musty.
There's a
And-
body. There better be a body on here. There's an old Christmas decorations in the box.
They had a feeling of Christmas.
The garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key here.
Did I take the dirty old key?
I took the small, dirty, stinky key. And I tried to remember what was unlocked.
For the old thingy.
What old thingy?
The old keyhole.
Oh, you're right. There was old clothes, tools, and things we were obviously. I had to put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished it yet because I'm lazy.
Yeah.
And the drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through it if I had found something heavy enough. And
My fist, Kid Nichols.
Didn't I find a hammer?
a plank?
Oh, when am I gonna use that plank?
Yeah, you know what? Maybe there was shit in here that we just like completely passed up.
Oh my god, there's so much detail in this game. If you do this and this, like all the stuff we didn't do.
Yeah.
I feel like I've looked at a lot of stuff.
I feel like if you explored any of that,
This is
my
the-
brain would
That's
blow up.
leaving. Oh no, it's not.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
I was looking for that skeleton door, but I think it's on the second floor.
Upstairs, yeah.
Did you go all the way left?
He did.
Yeah, it's where
Oh,
the
yeah, the mail.
yeah.
Gotcha.
The train ticket.
The grimy key I'd found in the basement unlocked
The
door.
grimy, dirty, stinking, smelling key.
Looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? It was locked. Old crowbar on the floor.
There we go.
Yeah.
I
Is it a sword?
appreciated its weight. He appreciates everything. I was comforted by the weight of the crowbar
I put it in my pants.
next to my rusty boot blade. Go downstairs and hit the drywall with the crowbar.
That's what I was trying to remember to get there.
Let's hear the sound effect for.
Did I break through the wall with the crowbar? Nah. Shit! Ow! Ow! With a heave, I swung the crowbar at the wall. I smashed a hole large enough to step through.
Even with my gimp leg.
As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down there? Was she okay? Okay, I'm gonna say I'm slightly creeped out.
I wonder what that noise is. Don't look! Don't look!
Not gonna take your advice.
It's the whole game was a build up to a huge jump scare.
I feel like this is gonna be.
Look.
I do have
What,
goosebumps
this
right
is a
now.
big fucking.
Ragsman.
Ding!
The stench of them was awful. It made my
was
eyes
just a
water.
timer.
This whole game, I feel like, is like this guy probably made the game his whole life. His mom's like, you gotta clean your room. It's stinky, and it is kind of his whole life. Everything's dirty to him.
I was terrified even to touch a pile, but then it's telling you to don't look. Rachel's in the bag.
After all the searching, all this I had seen, when I looked within the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? Was I dating a pile of rags this whole time? I would. Oh no! My hands trembled as I pulled back a layer of cloth.
And he's back. Thank you, Mr. Walking.
There at the center, under all the dirt and mess, was my beloved Raquel. Her arms were bruised all over and slashed repeatedly. Her clothes were ripped and torn, and through all that sickening blood, it was obvious she had been stabbed to death. The knife I carried this way suddenly seemed like a poison. What had happened?
Who did this to
Rachel?
you?
Who did this to you? Was it me? I thought about all I had seen and wondered if any of it could help me figure out who
And
done
then
this.
I was wondering what was on the VHS tape that I found.
And when I couldn't stay there any longer, I stepped away. My shaky legs made me walk back upstairs. Reluctantly exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes.
Game over.
We have to find out what was on the fucking tape.
Is that your eyes closing and then opening? Is that what that is?
Am I back in the original? Maybe I could see some sort of Rachel's travel books to find the place to go.
This is the.
It was my wallet with its contents intact. Either I dropped the stuff off or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again. Or maybe somebody stole it from me.
No,
Norman's store, that
no.
forest, that water tower. Was I at those places before?
No.
I have to Yes. I didn't see how it could have happened any other way. I must have been the one to lose my wallet and its contents. But what does that mean?
Oh, this is so terribly written. He's using the sleepwalking thing as a cop out.
This was my old photo of that man and his wife, I assumed, I found at the house. There was a lot of disturbing things in those tunnels underneath that house. Maybe the man wasn't quite what he seemed. Well, what do you think? What did I think? Was the man involved in this whole mess?
Yes, it was you.
Am I answering? No. If I said no, does the game end and I was wrong? What is going on? Definitely those tunnels were odd tools in the house, whatever.
I don't get any of this.
Where do I need to go? Maybe down and out?
You need to go down to the guy who created this house and be like, dude, seriously, dude.
No, but can you guys assume from where I need to go?
I have no.
I have no idea now.
I'm like.
A key card I found in the factory.
Do you have to go back and?
to...
No, Norman's dead.
So everything I found is now everywhere, right? Like,
Yeah. So
now I'm like,
he woke up. He doesn't remember anything again, right?
yeah.
He thinks
No,
everything
it's
was a dream.
Right? I don't know.
That's my son. He thinks
Go back
everything
and
was a
find
dream.
Rachel.
Yeah.
Was she downstairs?
She was in the basement.
What is this? The letter I taken from the post box. Rachel, were you really having an affair with Norman? Or am I fucking crazy? But why? I didn't think things were that bad. In the letter, Rachel seemed concerned. She almost seemed worried about Norman. I do. Did he do that to Rachel? Yeah.
No, he didn't.
I was sure of it. She wanted to end the affair, and that bastard, he killed her for it. A lot of it made sense. Norman was clearly seen Rachel a lot, so he had plenty of time to plan it out. He knew where he lived, obviously. Is that why Rachel looked so scared when I came home that day? What happened to me? Was Norman knocking or something?
Is that why she was scared? No, she's. Oh my god.
I found the garbage. I found a way to wash it. How do am I never gonna get to watch this tape?
How come this guy has condom statues too?
Because it's his house. Oh, I got it, Rich. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs and try to see Rachel.
Oh.
Oh.
So you have to find everything?
I have to literally look at everything again. Okay, we're not reading it. No, but we need to know what happens.
There'd be no more chit chat, is what it said.
Yeah, I saw. I'm not
No
gonna...
more chit chat. No more. Nah. Shut up.
Can you leave out the back?
You can't leave at all.
No, I haven't looked
You
at all
have-
the rooms.
you have
I went straight to the
find
basement.
everything in the house.
I have to go.
Cause that's great gameplay.
My old office safe sat on the floor. It was a digital passcode. Did I try to open it? Yeah. The safe needed 8-digit code. What was the damn code again?
John's Batbo. I couldn't remember. It's the first letters in all of their names.
I'll get it. I didn't know what to think. I just wanted to put this whole mess behind me, so I did. The old VCR had long since broken down, and I've never bothered replacing it. We're never gonna know.
Bitch. If you bought the Steam version of the game, the code, same as given as the answer above, is given to you within the PDF manual that comes along with the game.
Oh, I was supposed to read a manual? Supposed to read more than just everything else I read? How did I end up dead? He was already gone when I woke up. What? There was... There. That was decided.
What?
No matter what, I needed some kind of escape. I'll figure it out, guys. You don't need to look up anything.
No.
No, pretty sure you do.
Unless it was like case sensitive.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh, wait, did I go this one? Is this a bathroom? Yeah, I've been here. The reflection in that grimy glass was only a shadow. A whisper. I still loved this, or Rachel loved this part of the house. The bathroom? She was always taking poops.
This is the worst. Fuck this game.
Perhaps I would never know how that mirror came to be broken. Was it Rachel's assailant, or Rachel herself?
It was...
The thought would linger on me forever. Is that really what you're going to be thinking about for the rest of your life? It seems like I'd seen there all there was. Maybe I thought I was ready to go back into the basement. Yes, we did it! Maybe there wouldn't be anything for me to find out, but I had to take a last look. Here it is, everybody. Let's do it.
Alright. So we didn't need the passcode at all.
If I was guilty, I could take this to a warm, safe place and do something about it. Did I pick up the knife?
Wow!
I took the knife and kept it firmly in
So
my
if he was
hand.
guilty, he could kill himself?
That or hide? Now that I stood there, I realized I couldn't go back into the room again. I had already seen too much. Come on. No!
Oh, did I kill myself?
I needed to put an end to the situation one way or another.
And how do you do that?
This is really annoying.
This is not a
It's
horror
unique.
game at all.
It's unique in the fact that
Unique
it's
New
annoying
York.
me.
Unique New York.
I must have locked the door for no reason.
Is that what you
I
said?
think so.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna try to leave the front door.
I must have gotten my money back for this game.
I wondered even if I left, would it really be over? So did I leave the house forever?
You fucking do it.
Yes?
Please? Please end this nightmare?
Living in this town hadn't been easy, but the plant had helped me stay grounded. It kept me in line, gave me something to do, and it helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed,
What?
everything changed. I guess that was when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time.
Oh, God.
I had MRIs and piles of doctor's reports, but nothing seemed to help, not even drinking. But I swear I'd tried to give it up. I know it. The sleepwalking never really went away,
This is
though.
the worst
But I
type
know
of
Rachel
storytelling
had
ever.
tried. I know she had tried to be there for me, even when everything was falling apart. This night was unearthed. Had unearthed. But I knew I was in the final act of a long-standing horror I'd been living. Waking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I had remained unconscious in that room forever. It was obvious to me that the man I had found in that house had something to do with all this. Could he have killed Rachel? It started to seem that there were too many things I had seen to think otherwise. Now that I had thought of it, those sewers were a terrible mystery. What had happened down there? I was lucky in my way to even find my way out of there, but I never did find out what was on that tape. I now know what might have
Now kept.
okay, now kept. Okay. I found this is a terrible typeface to read, by the way. I had found the contents of my wallet scattered throughout the. Is it just recapping the whole goddamn game?
Yeah.
Popcorn James.
Why the hell had I been out there? Had my sleepwalking gone to some new extreme?
Was I sleep running?
I thought that I sleep yogging. I thought that I couldn't account for my whereabouts, but knew I had been to that forest and even Norman's place. Well, it was terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying. I didn't know what that meant, but at least I had recovered my things. Hopefully I thought that the wood so this would flame for all this. Go. Go, 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 go. Deep within these woods, though, there were things that became truly awful. Finding that notebook only made things worse. Rachel's name had been on that list, so what terrible plot was she a part of? There was a similar list of names on the desk at the back of the tunnel, so was this connection. I knew Norman wasn't completely innocent in all this, that he was obviously running back to the factory right in those lockers.
But as he brought that poor guard I had found to his end, it certainly seemed so, but I almost didn't want to believe it. After the fact.
Fucking book!
I thought I might find some solace if I could just get to Norman's store. But all I had found were more horrors and more questions.
I think he's under the illusion that if he uses the word horror enough, that it classifies the game as a horror game.
Now that I really consider it, that's when I should have seen it coming.
The horror.
Norman, you were dead, and it was damn hard to feel bad about that. It was clear you and Rachel were more than just friends, but obviously whatever was had been going on had gone badly.
Just a friend, but you said he's
why did
just
you
a
kill
friend.
her?
Ow, Rich! Keep reading.
I was waiting for you. Did you want out of whatever you two were getting into? Were you responsible for the other murders?
Time out.
Oh, yep.
He read a fucking letter that said that I'm calling this off because it's too much. I want to work things out. So why is he constantly asking these questions? He's the dude from Memento. He just has no short-term memory.
Where did I get this knife in my boot?
Were you responsible for the other murders and of those other horrible things?
Oh, I thought he was gonna say horror. Ooh.
Yeah. That had gone and yada. I would find no peace, that much was certain, but this way I didn't have to look you in the eye or sit through some kind of trial and wonder what was going through your head. When I had marched through the rain towards home, I desperately clung to the hope that this would end.
Wasn't he home, though? Oh, no.
Still going on.
And I guess in a way it did. But how could I have known how hopeless it all was? I had started to feel as disoriented as when I sleepwalked. To think of it now, coming through the back door in the kitchen should have tipped me off that something was horribly wrong, because I never use the back door. There's no sound on the television radio. Even the air was still.
Even the air was still.
But seeing Rachel there lying ruined and discarded in the basement, That was a horror
Whoa!
I could not imagine.
There's that word again.
The other man, I'm beginning to think you're using that word wrong. The other man I had found was involved in this all somehow. I knew it. But it was Norman. That traitorous...
That was...
Traitorous...
Whoa.
Traitorous son of a bitch. That son of a bitch who had done the deed. Whatever was going on, he was the one who took Rachel away from me.
How many times has he said that?
How many screens of type have we read?
Oh.
I hated him. We've read more than we played.
Oh.
I hated him for it more than I could possibly
You
express.
got ripped off when you bought this
That offered
game.
no strength, no solace. Rachel was gone now, and I was too forever. As I swung open the door and stepped out of the air, I caught... At least we're up to speed now. I caught the scent of the wet grass and fog. Rachel, my beautiful wife. Just the thought of her again, cold and inert.
The horror.
Shook me from head to toe. What would I do now? Who would I turn to? It would only be...
What would I do now? Who would I do now?
It was only a matter of time before the police got involved, before the neighbors knew I had to kill all of them. The front lawn was soft and given beneath my feet and smeared under my shoes. I couldn't shake the urge that I shouldn't stand there, but rather that I should run. What? All these people saw this game and said, "Yeah, put it out."
Not these people.
Elton
Free
John.
sound stuff. This is all sound things that he did.
This game gave me a headache out of anger.
That was a
you know what?
How dare you put this
where's-
game out?
Where are the jumps in those, like, the jumps in logic where it's like, oh yeah, he did it. Right, it was definitely Norman. When
Well-
she was buried in your basement behind drywall and a stuck door.
But he put that up. He put that up last fall. So how long ago did she die?
A while ago, and he's been sleepwalking since he's murdered.
Home is dedicated to my wife.
Watch your back.
Oh, you shouldn't be cheating on me this game because you're a cheater.
Oh, God.
Press space to share your story. What happened to you? That's
I
right.
read a lot.
Okay, so
There's
what
diff-
happened to
there-
you? There's different endings. We're not playing any more of this.
I kind of want to know though.
No, you don't.
I'll read.
No, you don't. Home is now available on iOS. You could take this piece of shit with you. You like shit in your pockets?
If I gave up now, whoa.
Oh, come on. That's so unprofessional.
If I gave up now, I would remember what I had seen so far when it all happened. Did I quit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
And the game just closed, so I think we're done. Thank you, everybody. That was pretty. Actually,
Terrible.
looking at the counter, it took us an hour and a half to beat.
Exactly an hour and a half. Wow. Spot on.
So, damn, look at us with all our bullshit reading.
The bullshit reading was everything in that game.
I feel like we read way more than we played.
I feel like that game was the biggest turd ever. Ever. It was so bad.
We'll have to you can write a review on it, James.
Oh, God.
Speaking of reviews,
please.
go check out reviews on our website, gridwolf.com.
Yeah.
And with that...
And if you wanted to pre-order a t-shirt, too late. You missed out. Can't order the t-shirts anymore. I'm
until we do
being
another
real.
runner shirts, but different ones. But anyway,
Sorry.
hope you enjoyed this. If you did and you didn't subscribe or haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. If you liked it and you're like, man, I wish these people had more people watching them, tell your friends because we don't have friends, so we have no one to tell about what we're doing. I told James and he told me and I told Rich, and that's why we're all here in the same room. So go tell a friend or two. Go make a friend, and the first thing you should say is, go watch these guys.
Norman, it was you.
It could be PT.
Fuck this game.
Anyway, we'll talk to you. We won't see you either. We'll be here next time. You be here. That's how we'll do it. Anyway, we'll see you next time.
See you guys later.
That's gross. Bye.
Come on, Chewie, we gotta go.
Thank you.